fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to spit facts. Into the space that I'm in. They got me by the Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I run no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. I order blood on my tongue. Thinking this is warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist but you smell me. One spark and I bet you I'ma blow up. Just throw my name around. Get stupid then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink than go pull up, but took a knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. I came to eat at the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, call me brainstorm. Then I come together like a Voltron. Then I pour all the plaques, you Decepticons. Fake rappers to the streets like Cobra. 80s they can floating like up in the storage and I'm E-Man. Up, down, down, man, I'm cheeky. You a beast, man. I take a beat in. Ninja Turtle rap, Turtle Clans get defeated. Hop in my ride, you can call me Night Rider. You can never stop me, cause I'm a guy bomb. Bad attitude like a rocket, my whole to the A, and I bet you can't stop us. LL bad when I go and show up. You can hear the haters in the back. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
This is a test.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This is your band Drake Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Drake Mac Show. Of course, I missed you guys yesterday. I was extremely tired. And when I tell you I was extremely tired, like I was done. Hold on, I think my camera got kind of messed up. There we go. So I ain't gonna lie, I was wore out. I was tired. Like I got home and I just fell asleep. And I woke up and it was like 10 minutes to 7. I was just so exhausted from work. I just decided, hey, let me let you guys know I won't be doing the show this morning because I am that tired. But I am back today. And of course, I'm going to talk about this new Black Panther comic. I think this is, I don't know how far of the wagon that Marvel has fell on when it comes to when it came to T'Challa, but this is starting to get on the realm of ridiculousness. So we're going to talk about the comics. And now this is why I hate this with a passion, because what they're going to say is it happened in the comics, so you can't get mad when you got a white Black Panther. Oh, we're going to get into it today. But hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gan over at the Heavy Gan channel. But you already know how I do. The real question is, All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me see who was all in the house today. All right, GU Network. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Andre Ware's in the house. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Marley Moore tagged me, but I already seen this. I was so exhausted because I was going to talk about the fans had was it the Fantastic Four screening wasn't good. I was going to talk about that yesterday, but if I put it like this, if I wake up early enough, I might just go back on and do a little video or whatever about that too, just to kind of make up from yesterday. But we'll see how everything goes. Tracy Woods, good morning, good morning, good morning. Michael Johnson, good morning, good morning, good morning. Eric Shaw, good morning, good morning, good morning. Justice Note, good morning, good morning, good morning. Roberta, good morning, good morning, good morning. She said she got her bless on the day. I'm trying to tell y'all, I I don't know what Marvel's doing. I don't know. And then on top of that, the person we give the most credit to when it comes to T'Challa is Christopher Priest, and he's writing. What in the hell is going on? I don't know. I don't know. But we're gonna see how everything goes. D Sizzle, good morning, good morning, good morning. YARC9, I'm fat. Well, I'm glad you're fasting. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. James Willis. What's up? What's up, Doc? Yeah. Uh yeah, we go. But it just was a long month. I mean, Tuesday when I got to work was a long day. And people think that's why I had to post something in my Instagram story. Like I literally, and this is the first time I did this particular job. If you guys don't know, I actually work inside the body shop for Ford in the Ford plant. So we had a vehicle who the hinge got stuck and it creased a part of the pillar. So I had to pop out the crease and then go and we call it DA, but it's sanding that joker down and then taking a metal fouler and filing it down since it's smooth and then going back over it, with the sander until it's all entire smooth so it can get repainted. Yeah. Did an excellent job on that too for the first time he actually doing that job. But yeah, you know what I mean? But you should take that and add like 90 other things to go along with it because I know how to do so many jobs on what they call a utility. So I'm utility. I got my utility belt. I am the utility belt. So this needs to get fixed from body. They can ask me to go do with it. This needs to be done. That need to be done. This, that, and the other. So yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. So yeah, I was just wore out. That just wore out. Xavier Phoenix, good morning. Phoenix Plays, good to see you up in the chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, exactly. Ant-Man 91. Good morning to you, but good God. Yeah, you're absolutely correct on that, D Sizzle. I don't know what the hell is going on. What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Amaji Khan, good morning, good morning, good morning. Evolutionary Comics. A shout out to Evolutionary Comics. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the brother. Always pulling up the comics. I just ordered this comic from mycomicshop.com too. So I won't get this comic until next week. But yeah. What's up, Blue? Talking about some eyes of Pappy. You know what I mean? But the reason why this is more egregious than anything is because the way the character was designed. Now we already know we had the White Wolf, we had Cash McCall. I get that, but oh God, what am I doing? Sorry, but the way that this was presented, this is trash. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna have to share this. I can only play so much of it, but this is exactly kind of how I felt when I seen this.
Hey, hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
Exactly. This is exactly how I felt when I seen the cover of the latest Black Panther comic book. I was going to say magazine. Black Panther comic book. I was like, what white child is this? And what are they doing with T'Challa? Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they doing with Black Panther? And again, it's all because of what Black Panther stands for. Exactly. D says, well, "What's up, Tina and Dirty Joker? What's up? What's up?" Is I mean, the way that they do it now, you know what I mean? Is this is trash. This is not good. This is not good. So I'm going to read to you. Unfortunately, I tried to find this on the dark web of comics. And this is not on the dark web of comics. Hold on real quick. Let me Marvel. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I have a dark web version of this. I will most definitely show it to you and go over it with you. And this just came out yesterday. So, and like I said, my local comic shop has moved to Arkansas. So, yeah, I can't really get it. Let me see. There's a bunch of let me see. I'm trying to see if it's uh-oh. We got it. We got action. All now, again, I don't recommend this to, let me just say it like this. I don't recommend. I'm going to yeah. I'm just using this as a reference now. Again, is it just it's just one? Okay, I need all pages. There we go. Because like I said, this is on the dark side of the web. But oh God, stop doing that. Hold on. Every time I touch, I hate that. Every time I touch something, they add it to here, and that's why I said this is the dark side. But I'm gonna get to the dark side of the web, the dark side of the moon here in a minute, because I found it. I found it for free, so I'm in a minute. So yeah, I don't know if this is canon. I don't know if this is canon. It's again. If you look at the way that Black Panther was created, he was created for Black people, for a non-colonized world, what this Black dystopia, all of that. I'm not gonna lie. The writer who shall not be named, this Dr. Eve Ewing's run was cool, but you know, they didn't make him king. In that it shows some different elements and stuff like that, but we spent the whole issue dealing with the past with Azuri, T'Chaka's father. I don't was it Azuri? I think it was. Yeah, it's just he said you are the actual the Black Batman. Now I just, you know, I just know where to find stuff at. Tired J, what's up? Yeah, William Moloch, what's up? What's up? Priest is bugging, but when I seen the cover, and it's the cover. Is it the cover of the third issue? I was like, who white baby is this? Who white baby is this? He said, oh yeah, we bootleg it. Yeah, Batwing gives a Black Batman. So give me just a All right, Blue Ari got it. Thank you, though. Thank you, big dog. But I got it. I had to do some stuff so I could get back to that page. But yeah, I got it. So let me just tell you. So Marvel has a new Black Panther, and he will cause headlines. Spoilers. Today's The World to Come #1 for Marvel Comics features a new Black Panther and bleeding cool specs. It will cause headlines. Now, I don't see any. Now, where is all the Tyrone Magnuses and all of that of the world? Where's the those other, I don't even read, I don't, you know them, but where all the woke crowd at now? Do you what's up, Black Comic Lords? What's up? Do white Wakandas matter now? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you guys this. Where's all the talking heads talking about this is woke? Where is all the talking heads talking about this is woke now? This can't get no. What is this? What is this? All right, there are major spoilers here for the new Black Panther project for Marvel being released today. The World to Come by Christopher Priest, Joe Quesada. Right? I mean, Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada is on here. Richard Nove, I think that's how you pronounce it, and Richard Starkins published today the first of 6 issues telling the story the Marvel Universe near future, starting the Black Panther. It begins with T'Challa's death as an old man before cutting white, flashing back to his later years. So Black Panther's now this reminds me, if you know, Black Panther 2099, but the only difference in Black Panther 2099, it was in 2099. You know what I mean? They were trying to do it to get, and of course we know that you had Punisher 2099, you had Venom 2099, you had Doctor Doom 2099, Spider-Man 2099, of course. They kind of played around with that. But that Black Panther 2099 is literally one issue, and that's it, which I have done on this channel. And if you want to see my my retelling of that story, reading the story back, you know what I mean? It is on the channel. You can go ahead and check it out. But you know, so that was a one shot. There was way in the future, 2099, all the whole lineage was gone, and someone rised up to be the Black Panther in that particular story. I like that story because number one is way in the future. Number two, it's a 2099 story. It's not canon to the story. And number three, you know, at least they honored T'Challa in there. You know what I mean? In that story. And for somebody to take over the mantle at that particular time, it made sense. You know what I mean? But what they're doing here is, I think this is again, how is this honoring that legacy that Chadwick left? What is the honoring anything they have done with the actual Black Panther IP? Now, I'm not saying the Ultimate Black Panther, you know what I'm saying, was bad or anything like that, but to follow that up with this is utter garbage. Even what they did with Dr. Eve Ewing, with this being later and bringing in the great Christopher Priest, to me, this is a spit in the face. If you want to keep it a buck with me, this sounds like a spit in the face. But you know, let me no, this is real. This is as real as it can get. I wish it was. So this is T'Challa. You know what I mean? Gone here. And it will end with the revelation that you know, that you just know, Entertainment Weekly, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, The Daily Mail, The New York Times, The New York Post, Deadline, TMZ, and everyone will be their headlines. So if you were planning to read the comics, stop now, stay off of social media, especially entertainment news headlines, until you have read it. In fact, I will hurry to your local comic shop the first chance you get. I know a second printing is coming, but if you want the first printing, you want it today, I think you might be able might have to sharpish about it, or pay $30 on eBay instead. You can grab it digitally on Kindle, I suppose. So this shows, okay, Obviously, this shows T'Challa. Let me see. For decades before the king had granted Wakanda self-rule, it was like giving nuclear launches codes to your crazy aunt. It would take generations for the people to accustom to tribalism to mature enough to govern themselves. The king knew that, so he kept the ridiculous game, the tribal challenge. Okay. If you weren't intended to read it, hell, well, then you can read it first on Bleeding Cool, and maybe you can might pick up a copy of the first issue, The World to Come, to see how it goes from there. In subsequent issues to see where it goes next. If you get to a shop in time, of course. All right, let's get to this. Okay, here we go. The World to Come, #1. We see the past, the present, and the future. The past, the present, and the future of futures. What happens to T'Challa? What happens to his former wife and Queen Storm? It is not good. So, just to kill off these characters and like the future is, I don't know. I'm not digging it. But anyway, as T'Challa seeks to persevere his legacy and his history with his heir and with Monica Lynn. Monica Lynn was created by Roy Thomas, Frank Gaisoy, and Herbie Trimpe, and first appeared in Adventures number 73 in 1969 as an American songstress and activist who was one of the Black Panther's early love interests, and this is her right here. She moved to Wakanda at the Royal Palace. T'Challa stayed at her parents' home in Georgia, where were engaged to be married until the marriage didn't happen, and the book meant to contain it back in the 90s. Panther's Vows was never published. In his Naughty's Panther run, Priest revealed that a future T'Challa had told a present-day version that he was slowly dying of a brain aneurysm, a burden he did not want to place on a future wife. What? So now he's dying of a brain aneurysm. Okay. There's a problem with this. Number one, we all know that Chadwick died of cancer. You know what I mean? And for them to now have Black Panther die of an anger, again, we're supposed to be honoring Chadwick. Basically, he's to Chadwick. I think I heard Chill call him that. What this is basically telling me is that they don't honor. They're literally running so ham sandwich with T'Challa died of all kinds of stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous. What's up, Torian? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Wavy down one. What's going on? So now T'Challa is dying of a brain aneurysm, and his future self is telling his past self, "This is how you're gonna die." So, as smart as he is, he could find a way to prevent this. So yes, this is it. Black Panther number 48 from 2002. So, okay, so eventually Monica returned to the music industry, seen singing a sad love song after a marriage to T'Challa and Storm. She had not been seen since, but it seems that in the world to come, the future T'Challa has made up for what, the future T'Challa once did to her in the past, as they now have a future together and a child. It seems that this is who is challenging T'Challa to the throne, to the death of the mantle of Black Panther. The challenge is finished. Untrue, my lord. You are no king. So long as a challenger still breathes, does the challenger yield? He does. He sputtered. Does not the king saves to shame me. Silence Ketama. You are my son. I am your tool. Pawn in your war with the clerics. Were I truly your son, soul of your soul, you have honored me with death. Young Katima, meaning a fortified encampment and dressed head to toe in traditional Black Panther suit, fighting a old, barely dressed king. Katima, you are a boy who dishonors his father, an unworthy father, a liar, who gave you life, who used me. Never, and this is just what's going on in the comments. So I'm just reading. The princess filled your head with lies. Have they, father? You know, as a son often does, the battle commences, and it goes this way. And that at this point, we're going to run that spoiler again because seriously. All right, right. If you're still here, it's all on you. The fight continues and eventually goes away. Might expect eventually. So he beats his elderly father. So Katima beats T'Challa. It won't be to the death. We know T'Challa has a life to live. And so it seems does Katima. But we do get to see Katima under the mask. Again, do I have to run this? Let me run this back real quick. Because you see it for yourself.
Say hi, Daddy. Say hi, Daddy.
Again.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
I don't care what his name is. I'm honest with you. I don't care how to pronounce it. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. What I care about is what's this? What's this? What is this? I don't care about his name. They could have called him Tucson. I don't care. They could have called him T'Challa Jr. I don't care. Whatever they want to. I want to know what the hell is this? What the hell is this? I don't give a damn. That's why I'm going to call him. Who white baby is this? Who white baby is this? WWBIT. WWBIT. This is what I'm going to call him. WWBIT. Who white baby is this? That's what I'm going to call him. Because what is going on? Now, y'all seen Monica Lynn. You seen T'Challa. What? What is going on here? Okay. Whew. I have no words for what I see on this. I'm glad it's jumping around and being all weird. WWBIT. Who white baby is this? Because Monica Lynn is blackety black. Right? T'Challa blackety black. Somebody lying to me. Somebody lying. Somebody is lying to me. Now, again, if this was a alternate universe and they wanted to do this and it wasn't canon, they've done it with, let's be honest. They did derivatives with Miles Morales, Sam Wilson as Black Panther. They did derivatives of, the mighty Thor, even though that's canon. You know what I mean? They did 2099 Spider-Man. Okay. But what the hell is this? What is this? Because of the history of Black Panther and what it stands for, I don't hear nobody saying this is woke. I want to see where Tyrone Magnus said, this is your time, buddy. Where you at? Where you at, Tyrone? You know what I mean? Where you at, CV Knight? You know what I mean? Where you at? What's some other channels? Y'all know the name of. Let's keep going. Despite the seeming surface genealogy of his parents, is it Katima? I don't give a damn. WWTIB. Who's white? Oh, did I say it right? WWBIT. Whose white baby is this? That's what the name. Look at this. Look at this. What the hell? What the hell? You know what? Hold on. Because I got Hold on, cause I gotta find something real quick. I gotta find my damn voice. Give me 30 seconds, y'all. Give me 30 seconds. I ain't got no water. I ain't got nothing. Cause I feel like, okay, for somebody who put in there about Michael Jackson, can I find that? Be positive 99. Can I say something real quick? In that lady white. So there's a highly possibility that they can be passing. If I show you Eartha Kitt's daughter, she's passing. You know what I mean? I go show you Rashida Jones. Rashida Jones, if you look at her in a certain light, she's passing. This is egregious because both of them parents is blackity black. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what the hell this is. But what I do know is I want to know who white baby is this. That's what I want to know. Who's white baby? I'm talking about the literally blonde hair, blue eyed. I need the woke crowd now. Where you at? See, this is what I'm saying. This is why y'all need to watch, these people who talk about this is woke and that is woke and this is woke and that is woke. They pick and choose that when it's black people taking over white characters. We didn't ask for race swaps. We didn't ask for none of that. But when it's them, it's cool. But when you got something just as egregious as this crap right here, this bullshiggity right here, I want to, where the white folks at? They're talking about this is woke. Where they at? Where they at, ho? Where they at, ho? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at, ho? Yeah, I need Dr. Umar to come in here. I need Dr. What up, Rico? I need Dr. Umar to come in here right now. Somebody get Dr. Umar to come to this live and look at it. Come look at this. Come look at this here. Somebody come look at this. What the hell is this? Like literally, certain white presenting, blonde hair, blue eyed as well. I mean, they went so far to say this kid by Monica Lynn and T'Challa got blonde hair and blue eyes. What in the whole entire butter biscuits is this? Where RG3 at? I need the milkman to come in here and explain this to me. I need somebody to explain this. You know what I mean? But here we go. I'm sure there will be an explanation. Recessive genes, mutations, swapped at birth. This is the Marvel universe after all. Or could it be that he has two sons from two former girlfriends? Now, okay, so you're trying to tell me now, my man T'Challa opened in the milk. No. Even if it was albinism, that hair, no. I ain't giving no albinism. Damn that, Tina. Damn that. Poopa Lee, damn that. Is this revenge for what, for white kids loving T'Challa? So I don't know what the hell this is. I don't know what the hell this is. I guess they're saying that because technically, but even with the albinism, the hair doesn't straight. You know how hard your genes gotta recess for your hair to be straight. Now we can produce, like I'm not saying black people can't produce children with albinism that come out with recessive with the recessive gene, because you already know that that the pineal gland, if you don't know, let me just say it like this. So your pineal gland, produces the melanin in your skin. If you don't know, then now you know, right? So it produces the melanin in your skin, your pineal gland. Your pineal gland could also, because of mutations, produce less melanin in your skin, right? So with the less melanin, That's where you get the lighter skin to white skin to pale skin because it's a recessive gene. Having a different eye color like blue and gray and light brown and those different colors because of a recessive gene. But the hair will still remain the same. Thank you, Puma Lee. That hair will still remain the same. I don't know what the hell this is. Yeah, they literally made the Ryan Gosling for all those people. There you go. You got what all those white people. There you go. You got what you and again, do I need to remind white folks this? That he said that's Holocaust, baby. Who wrote it? Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada. Two of the when we talk about, especially with T'Challa, when we talk about T'Challa comics, we always go to the Priest run. We always go to that Priest run. Now, what the hell is going on with this? I have no idea. But what I don't see is white pissed off fans. Excuse me. They're talking about this is woke, that's woke, this is woke, that's woke. I don't hear it. I don't see it. I don't hear it. So I want to know what the hell this is here. It said, okay, so two former growners, one depicted on the cover of issue 3, one from Monica Lynn, the other from Nicole Adams. Also co-created by Roy Thomas and Joe Buscema in Avengers number 77 in 1960, but who died in Black Panther number 24 in 2000s in Priest run at the hands of someone trying to kill Monica. Death is for wimps at Marvel, right? So come on, this is not happening, Nikki. You've run out of options, Monica, in time. I will finally do what I've longed to do since I was a child. Don't bet on this, Soots. All right. So Black Panther number 2, I think I got that. Or would there be some other explanation? Because the world to come, the new Black Panther for all the world to see looks like a white guy. He is not an alternate universe Black Panther. He is a future king of Wakanda. You're telling me this is what I think that this makes this so bad. Because this is supposed to be a black utopia for black people. And now you're going to have the king as a white dude. How oxymoronic is that? We don't went this far, and again, they could. I'm gonna say it for the people in the back. I don't give a damn if they get mad. I don't give a damn if I don't go on TMZ anymore. I don't give a shit about any of that. We all know Jesus was black. We know that, right? That Bible is black, right? But they have no problem showing you a white version of it. They don't have no problem about that. You know what I mean? Where my admins at? Where my admins at? Because Great Dayton, you coming here today, your ass gonna be on the outs. Trust me, I ain't in that type of mood to be playing with y'all today. Cause it's already bad enough. If you think black people ain't in the what do you think the Horn of Africa is? What do you think the Horn of Africa is, Nathan Henderson? And what do you think those people look like in during Jesus' time in the Horn of Africa? So since folks want to play with me today, hold on, y'all. Because folks want to play with me today. My man Gray, I know Gray is not here, and Roberta is on vacay, but don't trip. I got something for y'all. Don't trip. Cause see, y'all joking with the right one today. Y'all trolling the right one today. So don't trip. Don't trip. Hold on real quick. Where you at? Oh, gray is up here? Okay, gray is up here. Hold up, but don't trip, gray. I got it. I got it. Don't worry about it. What color do you think? Okay. Yeah, I got him up out of here. He's gone. He's gone. But for anybody who thinks that, hold up. So we get this straight. We get this straight. Since hold on, because I got time today. Since I didn't do a show. I got time today. When they said his feet was like burnt brass, remember, his feet was a burnt brass, right? Oh, I'm going there today. You see this right here? That's the color of burnt brass right there. I need y'all to stop playing with me today. I need y'all to stop playing with me today. See, what these folks would do is they'll call everything else when it benefits them, they won't call it woke. But anytime it's black folks, see, y'all won't come and talk about it's woke. When black folks get done wrong, they won't call us woke. You know what I'm saying? When you see obvious stuff going on with black folks, they won't call it woke. But when white folks step in black roles, you see what I mean? If we didn't ask for it, this is what they're doing. They're obviously this is what they feel. All right, so let me get to this real quick. Will there be some other explanations? Because for the world to come, the new Black Panther, for all the world to see looks like a white guy. Okay, I think I read all of this. T'Challa will continue to be the focus. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, and T'Challa's biological son, that's who we presumably see at the beginning of the story too. And the future where premium water will be traded like wine. I understand that in future issues, T'Challa will continue to be the focus of the story, and his son Katoma, whatever, will be the main antagonist of the series, narrating past events from the future, a bit like how the Sovereign recently played out in Wonder Woman. And yesterday, Christopher Freeze thought he was going to get canceled over next year's comic book. I mean, he is the longest standing black comic book writer in mainstream comics. He recreated the Black Panther into the version that that will land him a movie, and he continues to write comic books like Vampirella that have told some of the most nuanced stories about race in mainstream comics, while still also 100% being exploitation comic. Now about to do a similar with Red Sonja. So he does like the nuance, but he also likes the headlines. I get the feeling today he's going to get to them. So this is the original Black Panther. I remember they covered his face and made him in shroud because white folks were still scared. This is what I'm talking about. White folks were still scared to have a black man on the cover. So they went and made the cover so you don't see the black man's face. This is what they think about you. I would also like to point out that when Black Panther debuted in Fantastic Four comic book creator out of whole cloth by Jack Kirby, he was forced to cover T'Challa up in a fully body costume, including the mask. Marvel Comics was told by distributors that they couldn't possibly have a character who was visibly black on their cover with the rest of the Fantastic Four, and expect to still be sold and distributed on newsstands. This is what they think about you. This is literally what they think about you. That same mindset goes to this day. This is what they think about us to this day. I told you when they were the distributors, the investors, that investor, which I believe more investors hold that same sentiment. That's what the reason why they got a mandate on T'Challa. They said, why do we have to have why do we have to have an all black T'Challa? An all black movie? Why do we have to have an all black movie? Why do I have to watch that? Now, he said the same thing about an all woman movie too, but he said, well, I ain't saying I don't like women, but I'm just saying. But when it came to Black Panther as a movie, why do we got to have that? Now, again, if that investor thinks that, what other investors think that also? And again, let's not act like Disney doesn't have a history with racism. Again, this is the reason why there's a mandate. There's a mandate on them. For one, Chadwick Boseman had the nerve to ask for more money. For two, they don't like the simple fact that a black hero was one of the most went up to A-list status as quickly as he did with Chadwick Boseman's performance. Now, again, I bought this comic from mycomicshop.com because I want the history of this. I want the history of this. So to know that this is the bullshit that they pull when it comes to black characters. Now, again, even though that they had Ultimate Fallout, number 4, that was in the Ultimate Universe, it had no bearings on the 616. So what are they going to do? If they do another incursion story now, what the white Black Panther is going to be the new king of, like, what the hell is this? Yes, this is Mary Kent. This is a this is a hot mess. And I'm so mad that Christopher Priest put this better be something that this is, I don't know what the hell this is. But it better be a hell of an explanation for this. Okay, and again, the thing about it is, T'Challa, this isolated nation has the world's most valuable possession. That's why the king is rich. This is okay. Hold on. Never mind. Don't worry. Nathan, you don't have to come back. Yeah, Nathan, I'm gonna say salty. Your ass gonna say on the outs because you ain't gotta be here. This is, who this is for. So again, you see how they come in and troll. You see all them trollers. They couldn't help it. It's canon. Say salty, but they didn't call it woke. See, you see how they treat it. This is the reason why I said that I gotta sit up here and ride with Dominique Thorne and Ironheart, because they hate us anyway. This is just a prime example. They didn't call it woke. They didn't say, why you got to have all this wokety woke stuff. I'm sick of the derivatives. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. They didn't do that. You know what I mean? But they can't help. But this is what they can't help. They can't help but do this. You see what I mean? They can't help but do this. They won't call it woke. They won't call it none of that. But they can't help. They can't help themselves. They can't help it. So again, they gonna go up here and troll, but they won't call it woke. They won't call it none of that. That's how I know that this is black hate. This is how I really know about this is the black hate. And again, we got an Asian hate bill. We got all of this stuff for everybody else. But when it comes to us, again, Pumali, trust me, I know. Enrique, did he call it woke? Do I really want to go to Do I really want to go to Tyrone? Do I want to see his face? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of want to see. I want to see if he said. I want to see if he says this is woke. God, I can't stand this dude. Because again, I could just show you the videos. Here, hold on, y'all. Let me share my tab. So we gonna look to see if Mr. Wokeness here. Let me see. Let me see what he says. Let's just see what he says. And trust me, I don't want to do this. Trust me, I don't want to do this. But I just want to see what he says. I'm sorry. He looks funny. He looks hilarious without hair. I'm sorry. Look at his head.
They actually did it. Okay. For those of you that are not in the know, you're out of the woke loop. One of the jokes, the ongoing, continuous jokes about them race swapping all of these characters. They keep race swapping every white, red-haired character to be black. Like that makes a difference. Like that virtue signaling makes anything better.
Jesus, man, he does look like a thumb. But it's the what is that? He's talking about virtual signaling, but he's also using, certain language or whatever to go with this whole, this is woke, that's woke, this, that, and the other, whatever. You know what I mean? But again, this is not stuff black people was asking for. You know what I mean? We're not asking for it. It ain't like black people is outside of Marvel Studios, outside of Marvel Comics, saying, please race swap these characters.
It doesn't, because the fans want the characters that they fell in love with all these years on the pages of the comic books. Okay? We are sick and tired of you race swapping, gender swapping, sexuality swapping, and everything else in between. However, one of the jokes that I've seen so many times till I'm blue in the face, I'm just tired of saying it, is, can't wait till they cast Ryan Gosling as Black Panther. And what it is it's people talking about how much they're so irritated with switching to white characters, but they refuse to change anyone that's a person of color to white. Well, they said, watch us. And they just did it. So many outlets are talking about it. I didn't know which one to pick. So I just clicked on down.
So what I'm waiting for, I'm waiting for my man that looks like tell me he doesn't, the way his head is shaped, it doesn't look like your big toe.
Bounding into comics. And here you have it, folks. Marvel Comics introduces T'Challa's white son, Katema, as future Black Panther.
Why is he reading like that?
In a move that is sure to cause the exact explosion of discourse it was intended to. See, Marvel Comics has kicked off their latest visit to their...
Oh my God, he's just... I wanted to get to the point. Well, people say that about me too. I want to get... They say I need to get to the point. But I'm gonna 2 times speed this because I would have played it. God, I need to get the Taste of Biscuit song as a song that I can play, during my tracks.
Marvel Knights imprint with the revelation that at some point in the near future of Earth 616, T'Challa will find himself challenged for both Wakandan throne and the Black Panther by his heir apparent, his blonde-haired, white-skinned son, Katema. I done seen it all now. I've done seen it all. Unbelievable as it may seem, this twist to Wakanda's canon was confirmed in the debut issue of Christopher Priest and Joe Quesada's new Marvel Knights, the World to Come miniseries. The latest title in the Marvel Knights imprint was originally created by Quesada. I want to say Quesadilla the way it's man, but to denote those books that were a bit too edgy for publishers and general audience of the world.
Dane C. Dane C, thank you for the $2 super chat. Clearly Tyrone doesn't know about the menstrual shows. He doesn't want to know about the menstrual periods. You know what I'm saying? With white folks being in blackface. You know what I mean? He's doing a Marlon Brando. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was getting on my nerves. But thank you, Dave C, for the super chat.
Gang banging, gang banging, gang banging.
It's a simple fact that there's no outrage. I think this is the thing, is that there's no outrage. There's no like, okay, dude, this is enough of this crap. If he's so, this is what I think I'm missing, or I want to hear. I'm sick of all the race swaps. I'm sick of all. If you're going to do a derivative, I'm just tired of all the derivatives. Give me the characters that I love and damn with all the derivatives all across the board. So that means the Ben Rileys, the Miguel O'Hara's, you know what I'm saying? White, black, indifferent, whatever. I'm just done with all of it. But that's not what I hear. I don't hear that. This is what I talk about, the picking and choosing. If you're going to say, well, I'm tired of the race swaps, I'm tired of the derivatives, be tired of all of it. Don't pick and choose one because you like that one. Pick them all. Do them all. Damn that. Do them all. But you don't hear that from these people that talk about everything is so woke and MCU and woke, because that's the first thing he should have said. Damn this. What the hell is this? But you don't hear that. You don't hear it. Let me keep going.
To come flings readers into the near future of Marvel's universe to find Wakanda embroiled in political unrest as the new resistance group known as the Aquamarines wages an ongoing coup attempt against the country's traditional ruling regime. As to how the world's most advanced nation found itself in such a state of disarray, it is soon revealed that the heart-shaped dominoes began to fall when its current king T'Challa is met with a formal combat challenge for the throne by son Katema, a formidable masked warrior who has found himself up with his father's indifference, his people's autonomy. Though he easily proves himself the more competent warrior, of course, T'Challa finds himself unable to bring the challenge to an end, as thanks to his son's adamant refusal to voluntary surrender, the only way to do so would require him to outright kill Katema. Mistaking his father's mercy as patronization, Katema ultimately brings to a close.
What is going on? Okay, he's reading it. I mean, but I'm trying to figure out what was the key. What was that? He got the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Let me see if I can warm y'all biscuits just real quick.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Just just wanted to make sure. Hold on. Just wanted to make sure that y'all got y'all biscuits. Y'all got y'all honey biscuits for today. You know what I mean?
After he flies into a rage and doing so, taking his father by surprise and dropping him with a brutal 3-hit combo. Hitting with the bink, bink, boom, the 2-piece and a biscuit.
Oh!
T'Challa is dropped.
Oh, I bet he can't wait for that biscuit though. He love him a good biscuit, boy.
His hairline is back here. God damn.
Hold on, wait a minute. Whose hairline is where?
T'Challa is dropped. And T'Challa's hairline is back here. God damn.
And my man over here, look. My man is over here looking like your third toe. And he's talking about T'Challa's. He always talk about somebody's hairline. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, Tyrone. Tyrone, man. Come on, Tyrone. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it again. Just because Tyrone mentioned something that he should not be mentioning. Come on, Tyrone. Don't let me. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it again.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
I just need him to stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Anyway, he got that chapstick head. Let's again. Have you noticed there's no conviction in his voice? I just want y'all to just understand there's no conviction in his voice.
With T'Challa unable to stand Katema, turns to the elders of Wakanda and formally declares himself the country's new top cat. I see what you did there. Panther, cat, I saw what you did. Proclaiming, I am now the new king. Wakanda is mine, Papa. The new Black Panther proceeds to remove his mask and reveal himself to be a white man. And much to their surprise, rather than a black-skinned African, T'Challa's son sports far paler skin and blonder hair than his fellow countrymen. Who did he hit off to get a white child? Current outside existence.
You see how he's joking about it. You know what I mean? He's joking about it, but yet there's no conviction in his voice to say, like he does with everything else. This is woke. This is woke.
Tim's background, notably, divorced from Storm. Given to Tim's complexion, it seems unlikely that Monica. Okay, I don't know who the mother is. I guess I'll reveal that later. I'm kind of skimming through this. Yet to be introduced woman or an orphan adopted and brought to his legacy, a la Batman and Robin. Okay, interesting. Well, it's all been done now. It's all been done. So it is what it is, folks. Tell me what you think.
You see that? Why you think nobody rock with this cat? Why you think nobody rock with this cat right here? Why you think nobody rock with this cat? Now, if I go and find the video that Tyrone did when they introduced Shia LaBeouf when she was the Black Panther, I guarantee you is a whole totally different different subject. You see what I mean? Matter of fact, hold up. See what this is why I tell you about hypocrisy. When I tell you guys about hypocrisy, hold up. I'm gonna tell you about hypocrisy. The return of the MCU, right? This is what I'm talking about hypocrisy. Listen.
You over and follow Critical Trigger. Tell Tyrone Magnus sent you. Now, are you ready to laugh?
Yeah.
I am.
Oh dear, 2025 hasn't exactly been a bumper year for the MCU.
Nope.
With back-to-back flops in the shape of Brave New World and Thunderbolt.
Yep.
And yes, with less than 400 million at the global box office and its theatrical run all but over, even the most die-hard shows have been forced to concede that Thunderbolts is absolutely
very true.
a flop. I call me crazy here, but something tells me that
Yep.
Ironheart isn't going to turn things around for them.
Torian,
A hell of a lot more than you can chew. I can chew a lot.
That means that everything now rests on the Fantastic Four, the
Look
third
how he
attempt
just
in the past
nodded.
20 years to make Marvel's first family work on the big screen. And I think it's fair to say things aren't exactly shaping up well for them. I mean, it
Nope.
started out well enough. The first trailer came out to a
Not for me, it didn't.
mostly decent reception that actually generated some positive buzz for a change. Imagine that in 2025. People were appreciating the comic-accurate costumes, the charming retro-futuristic 1960s aesthetic, the emphasis on family and teamwork, and the prospect of
Family.
a Galactus that was more than just a giant cosmic space parts. Great stuff, Marvel. After half a decade of generic, forgettable slop, the MCU finally seemed to be doing something with a unique look and feel again. They were
Yeah, I still didn't see it.
fully embracing their comic book origins, goofy costumes and all, instead of trying to make everything look cool and slick and modern. Maybe, after a quarter of a century of failed attempts, someone might actually do justice to the Fantastic Four.
Wrong!
But leave it to Marvel to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The problem started out small.
That was my best Lex Luthor. I was trying
This
not to.
dude is so cringy. It's almost ridiculous. It's almost ridiculous. Tyrone Magnus, Butter Biscuit Brother of the Week. You get the crown, my brother. You get the biscuit hat to cover up that thumb you call as a face.
Try not to go
Cringy.
too far and blow your eardrums out. But that's Kevin Spacey. Yeah. One from Superman Returns. But couldn't really get it all in. I really wanted to holler louder, but did my best.
Oh, at first, like the casting of Reed Richards, which turned out to be trickier than expected. Apparently, the studio approached at least 3 other actors to play Reed, and they all turned it down. But why would they do such a thing? Who in their right mind would turn their back on a leading role in a big-budget Marvel movie with a huge paycheck at the end of it? Well, if I was a cynical man, I'd say it's because they wrote Reed.
I had never heard that one. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, that is interesting. So
Anybody
3 other
listen to
people were
Critical
offered it before
Thinker,
him. Okay,
the critical
so real
drinker,
quick
the
before we jump
critical
on this,
blinker.
I'm going to check this movie out purely out of morbid curiosity. I already know that the movie is capital WOKE. Why?
Wait, yeah,
The
hold
big
on,
one
wait a
is
minute.
that
Wait a
it
minute.
shows Pedro Pascal at the end of the day because
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah. Now you see what I'm talking about? Here's a hypocrisy. Listen to wait now. White Black Panther, not WOKE. I got a thumb for a face. No. Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards, Shia LaBeouf being the Silver Surfer, WOKE. Watch.
we jump on this. I'm going to check this movie out purely out of morbid curiosity. I already know that the movie is capital WOKE. Why? The big rumor is that they chose Pedro Pascal at the end of the day because the cast was too white. I am a fan that says no matter what, keep the character what they are and what they always have been. Okay, just keep them accurate. All right. If they're white, keep them white. If they're black, keep them black. If they're red, keep them red. If they're yellow, keep them yellow. If they're brown, keep them brown. You get what I'm saying? And everything in between. Keep them that. Make them what the fans have grown to love in the first place. Don't switch them up. Now, they also talked about bringing in a female Silver Surfer. Remember that rumor? It came true. Okay. People were like, no, did she really exist? Yeah, like one issue. And then they're talking about, we don't want to waste Norrin Rad. No, we know what you're doing because you already wasted Reed Richards. Remember, you had Wanda kill him, but you're bringing him in again. So what you just said made no sense. They're making everything female centric, just like
You see how he go. You see how he stopped the video. That's why I said you gotta watch these people on YouTube that you watch. Even my black ass. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with me too. I might switch up. I might just shave up my head, look like a you know what I'm saying, a human index finger. You know what I mean? And I might just switch up. They just call everything woke. No, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. My blackness runs too deep. But you see how he switched up? See, he was able to explain, which for one, for me, Pedro Pascal, if you didn't know he was Chilean, you could look at this dude and be like, he favors Burt Reynolds. You know what I mean? He favors Burt Reynolds. But if you didn't know he was Chilean, you would have never knew he wasn't white. I didn't know he was Chilean until I looked it up. I didn't know. He just looked like another white man to me. I do agree, with the race swaps. You know how I feel about the race swaps. You know what I mean? But as far as, be a man, and again, the way he explained it, he's a white Chilean. Here's what he is. He's a white Chilean. At the end of the day, it is somebody, it's too white. So you get Pedro Pascal, who's a white Chilean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Now, if they would have cast Tyrone Biggums, then that's different. It's still a white guy. Also, with him saying, well, you cast Reed Richards already, that was still in an alternate universe in a multiverse movie. And with the multiverse, you have a cast of characters who could come from anywhere, any timeline, any time frame. The way Marvel did it, except for T'Challa, Charlie could die and have a white son. You could have a black son, have a son, whatever. You see what you know what I mean? But you see, Mr. Thumb over here won't call that woke though. I can't even stand this dude's face. It won't call that woke though. You know what I'm saying? But anything else, woke. Wokeity, woke. I'm trying to tell you right now, this is complete garbage. Well, I said, don't listen to, you know what I'm saying, people like Critical Drinker and all of this stuff, or you know what I mean? This is terrible. This is terrible. And I don't get it. I don't get it. But I know that Tyrone, you are the Butter Biscuit Brother of the Week. Hold up.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
He is the... My bad. He is the Butter Biscuit Brother of the Week. Full of honey, so I just got the biscuit hat on. You know the one, you know the big hat whatchamacallit wore after the Eagles won? Man, that hat. But except it's a biscuit with the honey sauce. I don't get it. Like I said, I don't even know what to say. I just don't.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
I've seen a lot of stuff, but this was probably they're trying to colonize. Yeah, they're finally, and they use Christopher Priest is being used to colonize Wakanda. Y'all remember the Black Panther comic in '88 where he was fighting apartheid, and it was only 4 issues, and then after he, was fighting the apartheid, fighting racists, they had him dormant for 10 years. I just wish they go back dormant now. I wish they go back dormant. I don't even want to. I'm going to get this for a reference point to show you this is what they do to black characters. That's what they do to black characters. But what do you think about this? Yeah, I just want them. I don't even. Just retire. I want them to retire T'Challa along with Chadwick, because if this is what we're gonna get, I don't want no more of it. I don't want no more Black Panther if this is what we're gonna get. Yeah, and yeah, I have that series too. They really don't. All right, let me get up out of here because this is so heartbreaking, and to see black people. I mean, he ain't in the cookout no way. But to see Thumbface, you know what I mean, to just laugh at this, and this is just so funny. This is why we don't have the representation, because they use Negroes like that. You know what I'm saying, to push the narrative. But what do you guys think about this? I got to get up out of here. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of The Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'm going to holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your Thursday. Where's my outro at? Look, you already know. The Butter Biscuits is calling, so I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video Thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.